Good morning. Welcome. My name is Doyle, and I practice vulnerability by recording myself singing one of my healing songs. And I try to meet the song at the depths at which it was meant to be expressed, which for me is a challenge. But I try to do it. And also lately I've been adding creative expression in, which in my experience is just like kind of picturing the type of environment that the person who's experiencing what the song is talking about would be in, and kind of like singing it from that experiential place. That's what I mean by creative expression. It's a lot like performing, and I'm learning the difference because I was taught to perform. And so I've lived most of my life as a performance. And I'm like in my late 40s now, just like starting to learn how to be authentic. Like, I have this one person in my life who says, why don't you just be yourself? If I could be myself, I would. If I could, I would. It's just like the layers of conditioning, 40 plus years of conditioning, weigh heavy on a psyche. And I've been digging through all of those layers, man. They're dense. Whew. And trying to find my true identity. And I did get help when my world shattered. Everything broke into little tiny pieces that I had to go around and collect. So that was helpful. I mean, it was devastating. But in a spiritual, evolutionary sense, when I look back on it, I can see what that accomplished. Oh, wow. And that was probably the best way to do it. But anyway, speaking of this human experience, today's song is called Karma. And I kind of wrestled with singing this song because I am practicing being very careful with my words. I don't know if that's showing up at all, but I am making efforts towards using words wisely. And part of that is never cursing another human or anything. Never curse someone else. And I don't mean using swear words, because I'm not convicted on that yet. I mean literally wishing ill onto someone or something. That's cursing. So don't use your words that wish ill, even if it's your enemy. Love your enemy. I know, it's like these truths are like, what? That's not what I was taught. I know. But, okay, so anyway, the reason I'm saying all that is I wrestled with singing this because this song is very human in its expression. It is the darkness in us that attacks the other. And a lot of times it's self-defense. It's just a defense mechanism, even if it's not self-defense. You know, it's like it is a defense that we've been conditioned to use, and it's to curse the other when the other has harmed you. We've learned to curse them for it. And this song is a curse. It's just a big fat curse to the person that is responsible for hurting me and others. And what's funny is that I didn't even write this all about me. It was more centered around a friend who shared her story with me about her own experience of being hurt and how she felt, what she wanted to say about it. And she had encountered the person who hurt her so devastatingly, unexpectedly one day. And so she held him accountable. She used the opportunity to say, okay, well, I guess if I've got to face it, like I'm going to make the most of it. I'm not going to waste this opportunity. And she had such courage. And so she did. She pointed out the elephant in the room. And well, it wasn't a reunion. It wasn't a happy reunion. So I wrote this song because I was very angry for her. I was very angry at the response she received after having such courage to point out the truth and give this person the opportunity to meet her in truth. That was very courageous. And I was so angry that her courage wasn't rewarded with an apology and changed behavior and remorse. None of that. There was an I'm sorry, but it was along the lines of I'm sorry that you feel that way. You know, those kind. That's not an apology. So I'm going to go ahead and sing this, and I'm going to sing it as creative expression for the human experience when we have that absolutely natural response to want to curse someone that has hurt us. I'm not going to shy away from the darkness. This is the darkness that we experience. And I am both light and dark while I'm on this earth, so I'm going to embody them both. I release all souls from this supposed curse. I direct this at no soul in particular. This song is an expression of a portion of the human experience. Thank you. You don't know me, you don't control me. You've lost the power you used to hold over me. And I see your mouth move as you say you're sorry, but I'm hearing excuses, not responsibility. I hope it's warm in hell when you get there. And I doubt they'll warn you that karma's a bitch there. And I hope you feel what I felt at your mercy. I hope you get the compassion you showed me. You said if I had understood it your way, I'd realize what we had was absolutely okay. But years of feeling self-doubt have brought me to this crossroads. Don't think about getting out of owning up to what's yours. And I hope it's warm in hell when you get there. And I doubt they'll warn you that karma's a bitch there. And I hope you feel what I felt at your mercy. And I hope you get the compassion you showed me. You can't accept the demon inside you, so you will instead blame me in denial. I must accept your lack of ability to meet me in truth and accountability. And I hope it's warm in hell when you get there. And I doubt they'll warn you that karma's a bitch there. And I hope you feel what I felt at your mercy. And I hope you get the compassion you showed me.